Is it going? Yeah. So here we are, two grumpy old guys. And we're going to talk about that Netflix show we saw last night, right? Called Captive.
The one common denominator in most of those episodes from the victims was we couldn't believe this was happening. From the people who think the road's a safe place to travel alone in. Especially those two people on the yacht. British landed elite, spent 6 months at sea. They're still doing it now.
Still doing it now.
I mean, 'cause they got out of the Somali situation in 2009 after being a year held captive. They're fucking lucky they weren't beheaded. And people just want to believe everything is safe. Everything has a definable barrier around them. That God will never let anything happen to me because I'm special. Bullshit.
Special is right. Almost all these people, actually the 3 episodes we've seen, they're apparently some sort of elite. That means they got status, they got money.
They have the leisure time to think this way.
Oh, of course.
That's what it is. It's the leisure time to think, but they don't study their own history. They don't do the background checks in the regions that they're going through. They don't check to see just how dangerous someplace can be, and they put themselves at unnecessary risk. Or some pie in the sky fantasy.
Fantasy about the world is a good place?
Yep.
Well, look at those people in Chechnya during the Chechen War.
Those guys, that lady and that guy and that one, only two I've respected. They knew the danger. They went to a war zone in '96, and they were trying to help the kids in the city of Grozny. They were trying to better the world, trying to alleviate some of the evil from it. They were making a statement through personal risk.
Well, they sure got it.
I can respect that. What I can't respect is this, oh, the world's a safe place. You know what makes the world a safe place? The fact that we got 2,000 nuclear weapons in the will to use them. That's what made the world a safe place.
Well, I'm not sure if we have the willpower in the last 70 years to use a nuclear bomb.
No, because America is evil. How could America stand up against the goodness of socialism? Yeah, bullshit. The goodness of socialism. 100 million dead says otherwise.
Yeah, no kidding.
We touched on that one before.
Yeah, we did. Because right now we're talking about these captive rich assholes. People on the yacht. $1 million yacht. Which they got back after about being captive for a year. Yeah. I mean, damn.
How'd they get the boat back? That's what they didn't
I sure like to fucking know. Somali pirates giving back a yacht? What kind of shit is that?
Probably ransomed back the yacht for $50,000.
Probably. And these two idiots sailing the 7 seas by themselves in the Indian Ocean because they were rich enough to do it. They do it 6 months out of the year. Only a rich fucking assholes can do that. Rich, liberal fuckheads that probably never worked ever in their life. Money passed down family to family to family. Only a rich person thinks that way. It's safe. It's not gonna ever happen to me. I have status. I got status. I'm the shit. I'm great. Guess what happened? Somali pirates didn't think so.
Yeah, nothing stops you from being held at gunpoint. Except maybe a police officer, but you gotta be in an area where there is a police officer. No, they went out in sea in a time period where the Somali pirates are extremely active, and they thought the life, the universe, and everything was just so perfect.
Yep.
Romantic bullshit.
Yep, they get to hold hands. They show them sitting there on their boat holding hands. Yeah. Old British fucking assholes.
Yeah. And did they pay back the guy who spent half his life fortune trying to get them out?
Nope. Did not happen, according to what the bio said. Yep. Did not happen. $440,000.
Yep. Which is about £1 million back then.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Sold off a couple of farms to make it happen.
Incredible.
And they have the goal to think everything's still hunky-dory 10 years later.
Yeah, the world is still my oyster, and I still do this fucking whatever I want. And look at those idiots in the Philippines. Really, guys? 2 more idiots. Actually, 3 idiots.
No, I don't consider the 2 missionaries idiots. The people back home, I consider the idiots. The FBI guy.
Oh, that one guy?
The FBI guy was a piece of work. Arrogant, condescending, know-it-all, 20/20 hindsight all the way. Clinton era administrator.
Oh, easily Clinton era. Easily.
Mm-hmm. Blames the Philippine army for their botched attempts at rescue. Didn't see his ass out there trying to do it in the rain in the jungle.
But what gets me is, why didn't these fucking jackass missionaries do their homework? We're going to the Philippines?
They were there for 17 years. It was their second home.
Jesus.
They just didn't think
that they were going to be snatched up?
That the Muslim jihad shit was coming to the Philippines like that, which it did.
And they cut that one guy's fucking head off.
Yep.
Just cut it right off. Like, goddamn, dude. And some of the other episodes I seen before this guy came home, they had 2 other rich fucking clowns that got captured. One of them was hiking with 2 friends in the mountains of Iran during the Iraq War. 2 Australians and a fucking guy from New Zealand, and they got captured. And those fucking idiots, got captured, and basically they got ransomed back by the Iranian government. Basically ransomed back.
Yeah, because you understand why. Because Iran, for all its faults, as a Shiite Muslim country, for all its fault, it still has a Persian honor system. When you come to their land as a guest, you're treated as a guest. Someone comes and steals your guest from you, you're supposed to bend over backwards, doing whatever it takes to get your guest back.
Well, what about the Iranians when they're caught fucking planting IEDs against American troops? Fuck those guys. Fuck Iran.
No, but that's the thing. That's the difference in the mentality. That's the duality of the mentality. If you come to them as a guest, you're an honored guest. But once you're no longer a guest, you're the enemy.
Isn't most Americans treated like spies anyway if they're in Iran? Even now, they're considered spies?
Americans are treated as spies. British nationals, the European Union people are treated a slightly different way, but in Sunni Muslim outlook, and there's the difference. Sunni, you're on the chopping block, period.
Look at this guy. Look at him tailgating, dude.
Because there's a split in Muslim cultures. There's the Shia and there's the Sunni, and they hate each other's guts.
Well, that's all.
But they're united in one fact: all Westerners are infidels. Just how they deal with them is the difference in the sect. It's sad. That's the way it is.
Fuck them.
And Islam is not a religion of peace, it's a religion of war.
Well,
founded on war, and in its preamble is predicated on the idea of, if he's an infidel, it's okay to kill him.
Well, I mean, I'm sure all these educated fucking idiots are watching these videos, or the uneducated. Basically, what we're doing is we're talking about being captive. And almost everybody in the 5 captive videos I've seen, all of them that was captured were all Muslims. Every fucking one were Muslims.
That were the captors.
Were the captors, yep. They were Muslims. And they were capturing Westerners, exactly. So what does that tell me? What does that tell me? What does that tell me about Islam itself? What does that tell you? First of all, they go after the people that's incapable of fighting back or cannot fight back because they're like, oh, I don't want to get hurt. Oh, the world's my oyster, but they captured me. Oh, you don't see them going up and grabbing a fucking 15 Marines sitting at a cafe, right? You don't see that happening.
No, they go after the soft people who tend to think that if I'm just complacent and quiet, they'll let me go.
They'll let me go and they won't hurt me.
If I appeal to the goodness of their hearts, more shit. World more dangerous than ever after the fall of the Berlin Wall. That's a sad thing.
And here you go with this video, huh?